In the history of 60s pop music, a very confusing yet intriguing crossover exists. A Motown released song by the Supremes, produced by Phil Spector, and written by Spector with Brian Wilson of the Beach Boys. This song is called Things Are Changing for the Better. The song began life as Brian Wilson's Don't Hurt My Little Sister, which Wilson intended to be sung by the Ronettes. While Spector demoed the song with his studio singers, the production never picked up steam because of Spector's dissatisfaction with the song. Don't Hurt My Little Sister was eventually recorded and released by the Beach Boys on their Today album. Spector wasn't completely dismissive of the song, though. The hook's power was undeniable, so when the US government reached out to Spector for a PSA, he saw the opportunity to use elements from Brian Wilson's Don't Hurt My Little Sister for his new project. The song was passed around between various hands until it was complete. With the composition, arrangement, and lyrics written, Spector tasked one of his proteges, Jerry Riopelle, with completing the basic track and overdubs from there on out. A version was recorded with the Blossoms, and another version was recorded with Jay and the Americans. Being involved with the government wasn't high on the priority list of an increasingly paranoid Spector. And since at least 1964, his plan was to recruit different producers to complete his productions, which would give him more time to wheel and deal and start thinking about his next masterpiece. This team of producers would come to include Jerry Riopelle, Bob Crew, Bill Medley, Jeff Barry, Ike Turner, and others producing Phil Spector Productions. Spector oversaw these works, but didn't have to be involved in the day-to-day stress of creating them. As a final moment of typical Spectorian madness, the Supremes only became involved when Spector was owed money for Spanish covers of his songs by the singer Lucieta, in which their label didn't ask for permission. An agreement was only reached to settle out of court when Spector was promised that not only would Lucieta record a version of Things Are Changing in Spanish, which Spector figured he could use as a tax write-off, but more importantly, that the Supremes would record a version of the song, which Spector anticipated massive gains from. In a strange twist of fate, the Spanish version would become a hit overseas, with the message resonating much better in another language to foreign audiences. Meanwhile, the Supremes version was pressed in extremely limited quantities and didn't receive an album placement till it was found on a compilation in the 1970s. With the song being started by Brian Wilson and finished by Jerry Riopelle, it's a great example of Spector's use of teamwork. And now, in the 21st century, with so many great articles, websites, and books at our fingertips, we can begin to unravel these mysteries and find out who contributed to what. So that was the story of Phil Spector's Things Are Changing for the Better. As always, I hope you enjoyed learning about this piece of music history, and I hope you subscribe for more music content that will surely be coming soon. Thank you.